Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Welcome back. I appreciate you so much. You don't even know. But today I want to talk to you about fasting and Ramadan. So before you even ask, no, I didn't convert to Muslim. I'm not even I'm not even a religious person to even start with. I was raised Christian, and at some point I decided, this is as far as I go with this. I have my own belief, and it's not over the top in my eyes. It's just mellow. So last year I tried Ramadan for the first time, and at first I didn't think I could do it. It was just thinking about it was just like crazy to me. It's 30 days of fasting from sunrise to sunset, and you don't eat, you don't take any vitamins, chew any gum, there's no water, it's just fasting. And some people, they'll ask, like, why are you doing that? You're not Muslim, why are you taking part in that celebration festival? I'm not even really sure what they consider it, but I'm gonna call it a festival because there is a lot of togetherness and love inside of this event. So last year I did it. I learned a lot about my limitations. I learned a lot about myself and just my level of patience, and how much endurance I really had, and how mentally strong I am as a person. And the experience is just one of those things that you do, and then you're like, wow, I actually did it. I made it. I never thought I could. So I was proud of myself. So I did it with one of my friends, and this year, like when I started talking about it with a few people, they're like, oh my god, you did it? Like, why didn't you tell me? I wish you told me. So this year, one of my friends reached out to me, and he said, hey, are you doing Ramadan this year? And I haven't yet decided what I was gonna do yet. And I was like, hey, when does it start? And he was like, April 13th. And I was like, I was like, okay. So I still had 2 days to make up from last year, so I did those. And then I thought to myself, I was like, during this time last year with Ramadan, it really gave me a lot of benefits. And one of those benefits was to, like, really just slow down and just reflect and find out what's going on in my head, and just rising above that. There'll be days where you feel very weak, and you feel like you want to eat and you need to drink something, but to overcome that temptation and just go without food, water, or anything from sunrise to sunset, it takes a certain mentality, and it takes a certain level of mental endurance. And I just felt like I had a lot of thoughts running through my head, and this would cleanse me and give me just a challenge to show myself that, hey, you're stronger than you think, and no matter how tough things are right now for you, or whatever you're going through, it's just another obstacle that you could just walk over. Nothing is tougher than you unless you tell yourself it is. So I reached out to my friend, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do it this year. So then he's like, wow, that's amazing. And he extended an invite to me to break fast with his family. And, I was like, wow, that's amazing. I would, love that. So this past Friday, I went to his place to break fast for his family, and it's, for me, I love introducing myself to multiple cultures, which is why I love to travel so much. It's just to see how other people live, is to learn from them and just experience things in a new way. So he's originally from Somalia, and to get a chance to break from him, to try his family's food, to see how he interacts with his family and the traditions that they have, is for me just amazing. It's to see people in their their element. I think that's like one of the most beautiful things in the world. So that's one of the reasons why I want to take part in Ramadan, to challenge myself, my mentality, my mental endurance, and just to show myself that although you don't think you can, you can. And at the same time, introduce myself to new cultures, customs, traditions, because I think that's what makes people unique and make them stand out and attract yourself to them, So I'm very thankful to take part in this adventure, this fasting journey, because it just teaches me patience. And as I'm moving forward with business, patience is something that's key. There'll be so many times I tell myself I should be further than I am right now. I beat myself up. I'm disappointed in myself. I just want to rush the process. But in taking the time out to do simple things as waiting for food, waiting to break fast, and understanding that, hey, although you don't think you are where you're supposed to be, you're in the right spot. And it gives you an insight into understanding that there's people less fortunate than you. And although you want to be in a different spot right now, you're in a good spot compared to other people. And I don't like to compare myself to people, but that's just a perspective that I feel like everyone needs to have, to just humble themselves and to understand that things may not happen at your pace, but that's just part of the journey. And when it does happen, it's just something that you're going to appreciate that much more. And that's what I'm learning from Ramadan, and that's what I'm learning from fasting. So I'm not sure if you ever heard of Ramadan. I'm not sure if you will ever take up the challenge and the journey, but I feel like there's lots of benefits for it to push you. So if you do try it, awesome. If you don't, awesome. But I just wanted to share what's it like. I believe I am 5 days in right now, and I'll give you guys an update as I get closer to day 30. And that's all I have to talk about today. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for following my journey in financial freedom and just me growing as a person. I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.